Previously on Election.
Adults should stop stereotyping young people. Just because I wear a hoodie, it doesn't make me a gangster.
10 of Britain's best young leaders have been put to the test.
Eat your way to 5 a day, come on guys!
You said Dad signed it, we hadn't signed it. Wasn't that a lie?
I was telling a white lie.
I feel a bit like an air hostess here. The X's are there and there.
Now 4 survive. From now on, there'll be more fun and frolic on their emotional journey as they battle it out to prove who is the best leader.
If they were misbehaving, they deserve to be punished in this way.
To series judge Jonathan Dimbleby, who each week will be sending one of them home.
Your campaign's over.
And the final 2 will stand for a kids' election in Parliament, for the chance to win a personal meeting with the Prime Minister. Last week, Ken Livingstone's wee-wee test flushed out our candidates' campaigning skills.
No, because you both stink.
Oh no, I have to flush.
Are you sure? And it all got extremely messy when they had to invent a new fair trade chocolate bar.
That is disgusting.
Eventually, one of the losing team had to go.
Tudor, your campaign's over.
Hey, thanks very much.
There are only 4 candidates left. Jack, Quincy, Hazel and Izzy. It's all very exciting because any of them could end up in the final.
The closer you get, the more you want it, and it's just right there in front of you now, like the final's just waiting, and I don't think I want to go yet.
I really want to get to that final though, because I think I'd be great, and I think I've come so far in like speaking, like public speaking and everything.
You can't hope anymore, it's really crunch time.
I'm going to be in the final 2. Just so watch this space, election people.
And as ever, they'll have to impress Jonathan Dimbleby.
And in this programme, I'll be testing them on publicity stunts. You have to be able to grab people's attention. And a publicity stunt is a pretty good way of doing that, even if you risk making a fool of yourself.
Morning! Are you okay? Yeah. Are you ready for your next test of skills? How are you feeling about the new challenge?
But it'll be harder, won't it? Since it's like the competition's getting tougher.
How's the dynamic changed now that it's just 4 of you?
I think it's better.
Me too, because you get to know people more if there's less people because you can talk to them more. There's a chicken at the door, people. Oh my goodness, what is that?
I'm allergic to chickens, actually.
Chickens have rights too.
People like that really scare me.
Do you know what I think is interesting about that? A chicken's just come into this cafe and saying chickens have rights too, and all of a sudden, you started thinking about chickens.
Yeah.
Why is she campaigning? What is happening? Yeah. And that's what today's programme's all about, the art of publicity stunts.
And the first thing to learn is how to get strangers on the street to change their habits.
So today, you're going to get a campaign, and you're going to have to put yourselves out there.
Okay, let's do it. Fun.
And to help them is human rights campaigner Peter Tatchell. He's no chicken when it comes to campaigning and has stuck his neck on the line in over 3,000 demonstrations.
So the protest is a way of, creating awareness, getting media coverage, getting people talking, opening up a debate. And what I want you to do is to challenge people in the high street who are out shopping the way they use far too many disposable carrier bags.
In the UK, we use over 12 billion throwaway bags every year. They might be handy, but chucking them away is rubbish for our environment. This week it's going to be boys versus girls, with Jack and Hazel as team leaders.
Try and save as many bags as you can.
They'll have to be as pushy as possible to get shoppers to give up any throwaway bags they don't really need. Whoever collects the most wins.
Excuse me, madam. I've just noticed that you don't seem to have that much in these plastic bags. Maybe you could hold it and we could help you recycle it. Okay, thank you.
The girls are being too nice and are giving up far too easily.
You sure you don't want to? No. Okay, thank you very much.
I think sometimes some of them use that as an excuse to get rid of you. I think maybe try and be a little bit more persistent and keep on pushing at them, and, you know, I know it's difficult when you're getting the brush off, but, you know, just keep on them like a bit like a terrier, you know?
Unlike the girls, the boys are dogged and aren't taking no for an answer.
Well, even if just this could be put into that bag.
Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Good. Well, no, you put your stuff in one bag, and then you give us the 2 other ones. So you're only using one bag.
Oh, okay, what you mean now, yeah. You take your Bible and your keys. I'll do this one. Yeah. I'll be really, thank you so much, thanks.
Wow! Yes, wow. Wow! There are hordes of bags in there.
Yes. With only 5 minutes to go, are the girls going to up their game or throw it all away?
Block of cheese don't really need a plastic bag for, so if we could recycle that for you?
If you want, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well, let me see if I can put it in my pocket first.
Okay.
Look a bit silly though, isn't it? I'm just
Well, that looks fine.
Nice one. The girls are on a roll now.
I was wondering if there's any space for you to switch your shopping so I can recycle some plastic bags for you? Yes, why not?
There you go.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Are you happy now?
Yeah, very happy.
Okay, so we are happy.
But will the girls bag this victory?
Well, this is the moment. Who's got the most bags? Yeah. So do you want to sort of lay them out?
Yeah.
Pull them out and fold them out on the tables, and we'll start counting.
What did you get?
26.
31.
So the boys have won the test of skills, but no one's really a loser in this challenge.
Not only have you demonstrated just how many people use unnecessary disposable bags they could have survived without, but also everybody you've spoken to, you've made them aware of an issue.
The countdown's now on. We're only 2 weeks away from the final election at the Houses of Parliament. Any one of our 4 remaining candidates could get there, and they've all had an incredible journey so far.
In this house, I've learned to be more confident.
I want to see you wave like crazy. Wait!
I've come this far, I'm in the final 4. I'll do everything it takes to win it.
It would mean so much to me to win this show because I can finally get there to start making a difference.
If people have antisocial behaviour, then they deserve to be punished.
You can see it, but you can't reach it.
It will cost far too much. £500 per mosquito. Imagine what that will do.
Bonjour. I really, really want to win this competition. I've done so much.
You shouted, no, no, no.
I didn't. I was a man. In Britain, children do actually have a voice, and I think that I could represent all of the children of Britain.
To get an important issue covered in the papers, you often have to do something to get people's attention so it will make a headline-grabbing splash. For their leadership challenge, the teams will have to do a publicity stunt and get it photographed in order to raise people's awareness.
What you are going to do is come up with a publicity stunt for an endangered species. So, boys, the endangered species you will be working on is the Komodo dragon.
This real-life dragon might not breathe fire, but it could have you for breakfast. Sadly, it's in danger of becoming extinct.
And girls, your endangered species is the golden lion tamarin.
These tiny monkeys got their name because of their lion-like manes. They're at risk because their rainforest habitat is being chopped down.
Remember, be bold, imaginative, and visual. Yeah. This publicity stunt's got to be good.
The animals are some of the rarest in the world, and the teams have come to London Zoo to actually get to meet them.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think of that?
It's
absolutely
massive.
This is their chance to gather some facts because they'll have to write a press release.
I know you wouldn't think it looking at them, but some people would kill them for food. And there's also the black market pet trade as well. There are people out there that think it would be cool to have a monkey as a pet. They have their teeth pulled out so that they can't bite anybody.
The boys' Komodo dragon isn't quite so cuddly.
Has it been known to kill humans?
Yep.
What's the biggest they can grow to?
Average size adults are about 70 kilos. And say Lola.
I wasn't expecting to be that big at all.
Yeah, and
so scary.
Because, like, the girls, their animal is a monkey, and people think, oh, it's so cute. But then if you think about this, it's like the only dragon left on Earth, and it's like, it's not the typical animal that you'd know about. And I think we want our idea to be original, and I think that we can do that really well with the Komodo dragon.
Hello.
The teams have been given props and costumes to help them prepare their publicity stunts.
That's very good.
They've got to come up with a memorable slogan.
Our slogan is, let the Komodo drag on.
Let the Komodo drag on.
An eye-catching poster.
I get some sandpaper to get on there. No, I think people could just hold it, you know what I mean?
And a fact-filled press statement.
You write the press release, I'll write mine after. Because
I've already one.
And then we can merge them together.
It'd be very need one press release.
Jack wants to take charge of the press release, even though Quincy's the only one who's done it before.
Talk about the vulnerability, but don't make it so boring.
But with the stakes so high, Quincy wants to ensure their press release is really good.
I think that's because it needs to be more catchy because people want to really think, oh yeah, maybe I should really save this animal. So, I mean, do you want to like make another one, but include these words, like so it's like really catchy, really snappy, and people as soon as they hear it, yeah.
Jack doesn't seem at all keen on taking his teammates' advice.
Bananas, just make them like proper massive.
To highlight the plight of the tamarin monkey, Hazel's decided to use bananas as their symbol.
Do we want anything else as well as bananas? Just to like represent it more. But I think we should.
They don't actually eat bananas, you know.
I think
they eat flowers, but bananas like stereotypical.
Yeah.
The girls have got carried away with their props and are ignoring facts. Tamarins don't normally eat bananas. The countdown's on and series judge Jonathan Dimbleby arrives. Each candidate will be doing their very utmost to impress him.
We're trying to do a conga line when we're on Oxford Street, a conga line where the person at the front has a mask and you have to imitate the Komodo dragon, and that will be like very effective because people can look at it and they'll want to join.
Izzy, Hazel, what's going on?
I'm cutting out like a banana, like a picture of a banana, and I'm going to paint it so we can stick it to our main poster.
We've also got...
Yeah.
We're here in Oxford Street, one of the busiest streets in the world. It's a bank holiday and it couldn't be more packed. The teams will have to encourage these people to take part in an attention-grabbing photo. There's 5 panellists to impress, including the World Wildlife Fund's media head, a press photographer and London Zoo's press officer. Their votes will decide which team wins. First up, Hazel reads the girls' press release.
Imagine the life of a tamarin monkey. Climbing, chilling, eating. Sounds like a fabulous life, right? Wrong. The tamarin's habitat has been broken up by logging and agriculture, a combination likely to result in extinction. We, us humans, are killing our furry friends.
It's a powerful statement. Now time to persuade people to be photographed, all in the hope of getting an article in the papers.
Join in our tamarin campaign, guys! Free face painting just through here!
The girls' strategy is to lure people with free face painting.
This is like doing their free face paint campaign for the rights of monkeys.
They've learnt the art of persistence from their test of skills. This time, they're not being put off by any rejection.
What is it?
It is free face paint. It's just all about campaigning for monkeys. We'll have a big picture, and it takes 5 minutes. Lots of fun, energetic, only 5 minutes. Just over there.
Yeah,
it's not easy just to walk up to people and say, come and join my campaign. You know, how many people are trying to stop you when you go down the street?
Yeah.
Hundreds.
On a busy road.
On a busy day, and you've got to do your shopping.
And it's bank holiday.
Yeah.
The hard work's paying off. And they've got enough people together for that all-important photo.
Anyone want to wear the monkey glass?
Is everyone excited?
Yeah!
Yeah! One big cheesy grins, or big cheesy grins. 1, 2, 3!
I think that was definitely the hardest task, like by a mile compared to the others, but it was really fun as well.
Yeah, I really want to see it because there was like all the bananas and everything, and everyone was jumping, so it looks really like energetic and fun, and definitely would stop me if I looked at the newspaper.
Now, time for the boys.
Komodo dragons are very, very vulnerable in the wild. They are the last dragon standing. They are big, beautiful, and are in great need of our help. So let them sliver for centuries. Save the dragon. We need everyone's help. They need all that they can do. They're vulnerable in the wild, so just help us, please. Thank you.
Jack's normally a strong performer, but his press release hasn't quite hit the mark. Now they'll have to pull out all the stops with a great photo.
Roll up! Roll up! Come and save the mystical Komodo dragon from extinction! Drag on the Komodo tail! Make the longest line on Oxford Street!
To create a unique photo, the boys want to form a giant human conga line to represent their dragon.
You just have to stand for a picture and pose for a picture. Okay. Is that all right? So if you just stay with me.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yep, thank you.
It's all taking shape, but Quincy still wants more people.
Thank you.
So the boys have left their volunteers all on their own, just holding a piece of string. But they've got bored and gone off. And now the boys will have to start all over again.
One photo, right by that banner over there.
Time's running out, and if they can't persuade people to take part, they'll lose the challenge.
Photo with a Komodo dragon.
Come on, guys, you said you'd help us. Now, come on.
They've dumped the conga idea, and it's now a desperate scramble just to grab anyone they can for a simple photo.
The Komodo dragon could be extinct. Just take one photo with a Komodo dragon.
Right, if you just stand in front of it, if you don't stand in front of it, so you can see all the beautiful faces.
Let me know what you want to do, guys.
Are you ready?
On to 3.
1, 2, 3.
The boys have just got there by the skin of their teeth.
Thank you so much, guys. It's all for a good cause, sir. Just get yourself.
That was so hard. The picture and they've done everything. They got all the banner and everyone in the picture. It was just so hard.
It was good though. It was good. We did.
We tried our best, but some people,
So that was good. That was good.
But what do the panel think?
I think teamwork-wise, I think the girls worked a lot better. I think the boys should have maybe planned a bit beforehand. Maybe you're going to stand here and you're going to rally people in. So I think teamwork-wise and organisation-wise, the girls worked a lot better.
I did like the boys. I liked the way that they actually got people to make faces, and I thought that they really, really understood the message, and they were explaining why it was so important, which was why I liked them.
But our candidates aren't going to hear the result now. For both teams, it's back to the house to find out who's won.
The reason why I wanted you all to be here, because one of the really important things about leadership is that you're ruthlessly honest about your own performance and you're very clear about the strengths and weaknesses of your rivals. Hazel, which team do you think should have won?
I think our picture was strongest. I think that we got the concept together, it was fun, it was exciting, and I think our press release was very strong. I think that the boys didn't maybe not have quite an exciting picture because obviously they did pull faces to the camera, which could have been funny, but I don't think it was as strong as ours.
Which team do you think should have won, Jack?
I think we both did very well. I think the girls' picture was better than ours. Me and Quincy tried our hardest, so I think we should win.
Quincy, you and Jack, between you, never said why the dragon was endangered. Was that just an oversight, or did you think it not important?
Well, we tried our best to make it as like, snappy.
The press release is the basis of the article, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I wasn't team leader, so Jack decided that he wanted to just do the press release. But I asked him if I should join in, because I was really interested in doing the press release, but he was very eager to do it by himself. But that was his choice.
You didn't want Quincy to
It's
collaborate
not like,
with you?
No, I wanted his help. I said to him I'd write one and then he could put things in. It's just that I haven't really done a press release, and I know that Quincy at his school has done things like that, and I just wanted to give it a go. But Quincy read it and we both agreed on it. But I didn't say, Quincy, you're not doing it.
Hazel, facts are important, aren't they?
Yep.
It was a powerful image, the bananas being held. Did you not know, between you, it's not part of the natural diet of the tamarin?
I said that. I did say to you, though, didn't I? The bananas aren't part of their diet, but we thought it's quite stereotyping, you know, of monkeys to have bananas, so it'll look more effective and things like that.
Well, the verdict of the panel was, you two boys, that you were the losers. You two girls were the winners. So, you two are safe.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well done, girls.
Thank you. Good luck.
The girls actually won by 4 votes to 1.
We are in the semi-final. Oh my goodness, a girl is going to win. We are amazing. Who do you think will go there?
Now Jonathan has a tough decision, as both boys have come such a long way.
We're going to start our
Jack's humour and skills as an entertainer have always pulled him through.
How deep is it? Very deep.
Quincy learned his languages perfectly and led his team to victory in the ambassador's reception. Whoever survives today's elimination will make it into the final 3.
That looks good, that looks good.
When you were rounding up the performers, it looked to me like total chaos. Who was meant to be doing what?
Well, I was going to introduce, like, what we were talking about, the Komodo dragons nearly being extinct. And I decided to do that using the megaphone, so I could immediately attract all of the people on Oxford Street.
But you were running around like headless chickens in the end, weren't you?
Yeah.
Weren't you, Jack?
Yeah. I said to everyone that I had, can we go over to this area for a photo? People were saying, oh, how long is this going to take? And that's when we were trying to get them back, and then they were going.
But it wasn't very good teamwork, was it?
Well, it was at first. It was at first because
it fell apart.
Well, we didn't mean for it to fall apart.
No, I'm sure you didn't mean for it to fall apart.
Yeah.
No one ever mean for it to fall. It fell apart, didn't it?
Well, you could say that, but we. It was just. It was
I want you to acknowledge.
Yeah.
That's the fact. Whatever the reason might be, it fell apart.
Yeah.
You then got hold of a group of these people. You put them in the street. You gave them a piece of string and a banner, and you left them there. And what did they do? They got bored, or they felt stupid. Can't blame them. And they scarpered. Who was responsible for that? Who should take between you the greater responsibility for that mess?
As team leader, I tried my hardest to work well. We had our ideas. Sometimes I was trying to tell Quincy things, but some of the times he wasn't really acknowledging what I was saying.
So it's your fault, Quincy?
I certainly don't think it's my fault. I was urging Jack to come and help me because I was trying really, really hard. Maybe I might have acted more like a leader than him because I just wanted to secure the win.
I think, Quincy, that you've got more confidence as you've gone along, better able to make your case. And I think you've demonstrated that you've got just a little bit too sure of yourself. You think you're listening, but actually you're being a bit assertive, a bit bossy. You pretend that you aren't, but you are being. Jack, you've been a very good performer all the way through. You've made people pay attention. But you haven't, in this case, demonstrated that you're the leader that should get right to the end. It's not an easy decision, but I have to say, Jack, your campaign's over.
Okay, thank you very much.
It was a really difficult call. Jack is so enchanting as a character. He's so funny, he's so out there. He's the kind of person you'd always want on your team, on your side. But maybe that's a bit of the way in which I made the decision in your team. He hasn't yet quite shown in the competition that he is the person who ought to lead the team.
Jack, it was a very difficult task, wasn't it?
Yes, very, very hard today, very challenging.
How well do you think you did?
I think I gave my best. I did what I could do, and I tried and tried, but obviously it wasn't good enough, Jonathan.
Quincy, you got through.
Yeah.
What have you learnt from this experience?
I've learned that I need to listen more as a leader, and there should be a larger element of cooperation. I need to cooperate more with my leader, and I also need to focus more on my role that I'm given, rather than just trying to show that I have leadership qualities.
What would you say you've learnt being in an election?
I've become a lot more confident. I never used to be able to go to people in the street. I'd never dare, but it's taught me to be confident. I've become a better person. I've learned so much, and I now know when to be funny and not to be funny, and I think I've done my best, and I've learned a lot.
You've done so well. To get to the last four is a massive achievement, and you have to remember that. And you've got such a wonderful personality. You've got love to dance. You make people smile. You make people happy. So I think we'll be seeing more of Jack. Yeah?
Jack! Bye! Jack's the 7th candidate to leave the election house. Now only 3 remain.
Love you!
Next week, our final 3 candidates hit the campaign trail and head for Edinburgh. They'll have to bust campaign songs and give an inspiring science lesson.
Hello guys, I'm Mr. Quincy.
And one of our 3 Bravehearts gets their marching orders.
Your campaign's over.